An NHS surgeon who's volunteered for over 50 humanitarian missions worldwide has told the BBC that his recent visit to Gaza was the worst situation he's ever encountered. Dr. Ammar Darwish said that he saw horrors unparalleled to anywhere else he'd worked in. He recorded a video diary for the BBC to show what life is like there.
Been operating since yesterday all the way through the evening and all the way through the night. It's 8:40 this morning and we've been operating on a young lady who's 3 months pregnant and had multiple shrapnel injury to the abdomen, causing multiple injury inside. We're overwhelmed with the amount of injuries that are coming through. We're running out of supplies, and without these supplies, unfortunately, a lot of patients will die and a lot of injured civilians, including children and women, will be suffering from that.
Just about a couple of hours ago, a bomb was dropped in front of the hospital from a drone, which caused more casualties to come through. It's extremely difficult situation to operate in, especially when we had no electricity all day today till this evening, and it was really difficult to run theatres, run the emergency department with a small generator that the hospital uses. Electricity is back on now, but we don't know for how long, and the night is still young. We've just had unconfirmed news that the other hospital that's next to the area next to us had to evacuate. This means that our hospital is the last standing hospital here that can accept or able to deal with mass casualties and major trauma injuries. We've just seen a 15-year-old who had his house bombed and came with grade 4 or 5 liver injury, and it's really difficult to do anything for him. We're going to keep a close eye on him. Unfortunately, if he deteriorates, we're going to take him for an operation which he might not survive. It's been quite exhausting and intense day, and the night's still early.
This is another child who's a 4-year-old girl who had a bullet straight to the head. We had to operate on her. She's still being ventilated on a breathing machine. The prognosis is not really very good, especially with limited resources that we have here in the hospital, limited antibiotics. The staff here are doing their best, but it's not looking very good.
We've been here watching the polio vaccination. Kids are coming from 7 o'clock in the morning till now, 2 hours. They've seen more than 1,000 children been vaccinated. The reality and the painful truth is these kids will be vaccinated in the morning. We as medical teams in the hospital, we will be receiving some of these kids, unfortunately, as casualties of bombardment and airstrikes in the evening.
Dr. Ammar Darwish there, who recorded that video diary for the BBC. Israel says it follows international law and takes feasible precautions to mitigate civilian harm. They said they evacuated the area around the hospital as part of an anti-terror operation, but told the hospital itself that it needn't evacuate.